always, it's never gonna happen where we get
Come on, stop fucking
around. Dude. You started it.
What?
And of
Because
course,
I found
I'm a
some-
distracted little child
Yeah,
that I follow along.
I knew that the emojis would distract you. So.
I'm like, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Oh, piece of eggplant. Oh. Hello
Yes.
and welcome to another episode of In a Pickle, the show that is dedicated to the less glamorous side of sports. I am your host, Dave Houghton, and with me today, the only person who thinks coffee and cigarettes are part of the food group, Sarah Raytalic. Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
What?
Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong that they're not. Prove me wrong.
Yeah, I know. No, I mean, coffee. Coffee is water. Water is part of the pyramid, I think.
That's what your body's made up of. No, I don't think it's
90% water? Is it 90% water?
Dude,
Whatever.
you see the bags under my eyes? I put the freaking filter on
See
too.
the bag
and
of shit on the other side of the screen. Oh!
It's right here.
Oh!
All the way with the spiral to the top. I am full blown piece of shit.
What's going on with you today? You all right?
I'm tired.
Yeah? Up all night watching Sunday Night Football, the late game?
Nah, I worked last night.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I worked last night too, and it's
Yeah, so I look like you, and that's not my life goal.
well, that's true. Yeah, nobody's goal is to look like me. My poor children, though, on the other hand, they were thrown into that. Well, at least one of them is definitely mine. I don't know about the other one. But
Both are
anyways,
still out for debate.
yeah, we're all still up
honestly.
for debate. I don't even know if I was home that night. So, can we quickly before we start the show, can we quickly talk about why MrBeast got a shot in the gut by Mike Tyson?
Okay, what made him think that that was the smartest move?
Yeah.
I understand he wants to get his clout on and he's all about his content. I just, I don't get it. That shit could really cause some interior damage.
I'm pretty sure that's how Houdini died.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I really
He used to
was
get punched in the gut
hoping,
for fun.
I was really hoping that his eyes and his teeth would have fell out. Because
I
you know
was
how he
actually just hoping
falls.
that he would shit his pants, personally.
He probably did. And it was just like, oh,
I mean, that's what I wrote on the YouTube description. So,
as you should.
yeah. IEPradio.com. Go to our YouTube page, like, subscribe, and share.
Ready for his giant teeth, though.
Yeah.
Ready for
yeah.
those things to
And
just
also,
fall
like,
right out.
Let's be honest, though. MrBeast is worth over $1 billion. Does he really need any more clout on the internet? Like,
I don't know.
that dude doesn't have to do anything for the rest of his life. He's good.
Yeah, I don't know. Does anybody have to do anything?
Well, I mean, we constantly have to work, scream into the void when we do this podcast because, I mean,
It's just like every other day in our lives,
our
though.
5
So
listeners would be sad if we didn't have a podcast each week. So,
would
and-
they though? Would
Nope.
they?
No, they'd actually be okay with it. Be like, great, now I can do something else, like wash the dishes.
Mm.
I don't know. But let's kick it into the rewind because there is some new news about Kawhi Leonard versus the tree. So, Sarah, hit that rewind button. Let's go. We finally got the rewind button.
I was gonna say, I'm so excited. It's fixed now. It's
It
been
was on the
weeks.
fritz. I was so
Good Lord.
upset. The rewind button guy just kept canceling on us. So,
Well,
but he
this
finally made it.
time, please do not spill your jelly on it, sir.
Well,
Making it all sticky, icky. Ooh wee.
I got the computer all jammed. So,
So, yeah, our buddy Kawhi, aka Kawi,
Kawi.
he, oh my God, the statistics that are flying around, the reports that are flying around, all of this stuff that is out and about, we're finding out people were college roommates and all sorts of stuff. So this is just going to keep opening and opening. This is
Well, it just sounds like
Pandora's
it's getting
box.
worse and worse, and now there's new
Yes.
people implemented in it.
Correct.
And it's not looking good for the Clippers, and I
No.
see a severe punishment coming down the old pipeline soon.
And the fact that Adam Silva was like, I didn't know,
Yeah,
and was
of
just
course
being
he
all
did.
like, what? I'm a vampire. It
Right.
just, yeah. So they're going to be doing investigations more so, the NBA. So they say. Anywho, back to our boy here. In 2022, he played in 26% of games due to quote unquote right knee stiffness.
Okay.
And this was before the 1.75 million going into his bank account because that payment was delayed. So he wasn't playing because he wasn't getting that extra payment. Then
Oh,
the payment was made by Aspiration, aka the
the
tree.
tree people.
And the day after the deposit was made, he went on to play 82% of the Clippers' total games.
So he's holding out.
Hmm.
Imagine you holding out for 1.7 million. Like, I mean,
But that's
yeah, to us it's
additional.
a lot of money.
That's
Oh, well, that's
additional
true. It's an
to
additional, yeah.
that's not that. So whatever the conversation was when the Clippers were like, "Come on here." It was one of those where, again, they're juking the stats for the salary cap.
Yeah,
So he's getting his salary, but this added extra money was what enticed him to sign with the Clippers.
right.
So not having that money makes you go, well, you want to pay me, then I'll play. That's where we're at.
I mean, Steve Baum is not a stupid guy. Like
Clearly he is.
I know, but like you would think he'd find another avenue to go down, like maybe a deferred payment, like a Bobby Bonilla type deal. I don't know if the NBA has something like that. I've never
I don't
heard of
think
the
so.
NBA doing anything like that. Obviously, you
Yeah,
hear about it in baseball all the time,
all the
but
time.
I would think that like he would find another way to entice him to get here. Like,
There might be some kind of rule or regulation within the NBA that you can't defer contracts
I
because
mean,
they might even have a pension plan or something like that where it's set up. So once
yeah.
you retire, you get X percent based off of the years that you played or whatever it may be.
I think
And
it's
then it opens up for
seven to 10 years
endorsements.
you start to receive your pension after retirement.
It's
I don't know how true that
insane.
is, but that
Insane.
yeah. So I mean the NBA because this story has limbs, tree joke.
I get
Nope,
it.
fell on deaf ears. Okay.
Waka waka.
All right. It's
Didn't you see me look at you just
I
like
know I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah. But the audience that listened didn't see you look at me, so
Oh, sorry.
maybe one person left.
It
Um,
was a side eye.
yeah, because because this story has limbs. I mean, do you
It was
come
funnier the
down?
second time.
Uh, it's
Sorry, I don't
funny
know
the second.
why.
Well, it's funny the second time because it failed the first time. So, uh, I don't even know what I'm saying.
You're just
Do you think
trying.
the
Okay, go
NBA
on.
comes
Go.
down a little harder because this story has gotten so much attention?
I think they are going to have to.
I think they have to as well.
No doubt about it, because this was a loophole and a way to get around the salary cap.
Right.
And how are you going to let this transpire? And other teams are like, WTF, we're following along with the rules.
Right.
It's something where Adam Silva's going to have to step back and do a little bit more investigating into the organizations within his under his umbrella because yes, this is the first one we've heard about. We don't
Right.
know if
Oh,
this is
yeah, right.
happening elsewhere
Right.
for lower sums or smaller deferred, okay, you're going to get this, 1.2 million up front and then you stay and say, let's just say like you stay in Boston and then you're here for 3 years and at that 3 year mark, you're going to get another 2.2 mil. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
could be something where there's games afoot.
And I just want to stress because I don't think we've talked about this. I blame the shady owners. Nothing of this is
Oh, it's
Kawhi
the
Leonard's
players.
fault.
No,
If
this is
someone's going to
all the
offer you $28
owners.
million dollars to do absolutely nothing, of course you're going to take it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
right.
I'm gonna pay you X amount of dollars per year. Plus, we're gonna do some weird thing on the side where you're gonna be a spokesperson for a company that doesn't exist, and you have to do absolutely nothing. But we're still gonna give you $28 million. And Kawhi's
Beauteous.
like,
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
like hell
Yeah,
yeah. Are you shitting me?
absolutely.
Like Kawhi has nothing should happen to Kawhi Leonard because
No,
it's I
it's
mean
not
it's just
him.
shady ownership.
It's the ownership being desperate to get him on the
Get
team.
him on the team. And the fact that like during this whole process of Kawhi coming to the Clippers were in the middle of building a brand new arena.
Right.
So, I mean, even though Steve Ballmer is fucking loaded, he's got plenty of Microsoft money or whatever computer money he's got. I mean, yeah, he's got a lot of eggplant money. He's still, I mean, you still got to defer some kind of money. You got to put backdoor deals somewhere
Somewhere.
because you can't just push all that money ahead. I mean, you'd end up
Right.
being broke. And obviously, the Clippers are not that team that's going to, I
No.
mean, they're not even the best team in LA,
No. No.
you know?
So the the scary thing is I understand you risking it for the biscuit. Like I understand you putting the money out there and trying to get the guy and do all these things. But now you've risked so much more.
Right.
You essentially could have put your ownership of the organization on the line where they could say, "Listen, you need to pay this fine and consider selling because you're pulling fraudulent moves to get players dodging the salary cap."
$153.9 billion Steve Ballmer is worth.
Good Lord.
I mean, you can't just pay him out of pocket. You don't have fucking $28 million in your pocket.
Yeah, but he couldn't just pay him out of his pocket. He had to have a middle something or other.
I know, but
So
like
he
the
did
the
pay,
taxes, this
he did technically pay him out of his pocket. He paid it to this company that wasn't anything there, and then
yeah,
that money went to Kawhi.
right.
That he
But
did
like
technically pay him out of pocket.
you want to be under the salary cap, or you pay the luxury tax. I mean, I don't
I
know.
think it looks more shady coming straight from his bank account.
Oh, 100%, 100%. But he could have did like a sign-in bonus or incentive plans or made up something else that wasn't going to get caught, like some
But again,
fake
it all
shell
goes
company.
under the salary cap. That's what this company was. It was like very similar to a fake shell company in that
It
sense.
it actually, I mean, it was a shell corporation, right? I mean,
Correct. Yeah.
I
Where
don't
them
know.
trees at? Where them trees? Come on, let's go.
I don't know.
They're
But
like, joke's on all you motherfuckers. We're actually a weed company.
see, that would have been a little better.
And then all of a sudden, Sean Kemp walks in.
Yeah, shooting his gun, blazing. Pew, pew.
Pew, pew,
Get out of
pew,
my
pew.
car. Pew, pew, pew. All right. Well, our last rewind story of the day comes from a gentleman who is no stranger to the show.
Uh,
Tyreek Hill is in more trouble.
more. Last week. Was it last week or the week before? I don't even know. Everything's
It,
blending
I'm
together.
pretty
Okay,
sure it's every day.
it's every week we discuss him.
Yes.
It's wild. But we had originally recently discussed how much money his soon-to-be ex-wife, baby mama, gonna be getting, right?
Yeah.
We were like, damn, cha-ching to the bank, living that dream. Now, things have come out more so, and I feel as though they're gonna even there's more. This is just a little snowball,
Right.
and it's gonna keep rolling down the hill. So the saga gets more interesting, and he is under investigation by the NFL at this time for allegations of domestic violence. Which,
Yikes.
can I ask you, are you surprised?
No. In fact, I'm pretty sure we talked off air about this a couple of times that it was only going to be a matter of time before he got hit with a domestic violence charge.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
I mean,
only a matter of time.
if you thought that he wasn't uh, just a complete recluse of a human being, I mean, you're silly because this guy is just, he's out to lunch, first off. And then all the things that circle around him just get worse and worse all the time.
All the time.
So
Ugh,
for him, for this to come out and say that he's possibly beating his significant other, it's no surprise. It's no
not
surprise.
surprising. He's a fly stuck in a fly trap right now, like on fly tape, like
Right.
ee. So this is all coming out because of the divorce proceedings that were filed.
Yeah.
And if they weren't getting divorced, probably none of this would fully come to light. Now, we did discuss the laptops, blanket the baby over the fucking balcony, all the
His
things.
blanket.
But Kita Vaccaro had put in specific instances and moments and years and dates when things had transpired.
Right.
So she alleges that she was subjected to domestic violence on 8 occasions during their marriage, including while she was pregnant.
Yeah, of course.
So there's that.
Yeah.
There are new allegations that Hill pushed Vaccaro to the floor over a dispute with their post-nuptial agreement. Here's what I would say is maybe do a pre-nuptial agreement
Right.
and you will really see
You
the
you
true
get
colors of
y-
people.
yeah,
Get
well, yes,
get
that's true.
get it out of the way beforehand.
Yeah.
Post-nuptial, you're in too deep.
Right.
That's where you are. You're already in it.
Right.
The ring's already there. You put the ring on it. Beyonce's done singing songs,
Yeah,
so
she's all
yeah.
done. If you liked it, then it was done.
Yes. There was another one where she claimed he pulled her hair and threw her to the floor, and another where in 2024 where Hill allegedly threw I love this, marijuana cigarette in, in her
Don't you love
face.
when they call it marijuana
Yeah,
cigarette?
marijuana cigarette. Threw it in her face before
Reefers.
throwing her out his front door along with her suitcase. Yeah. The Dolphins have confirmed that they are launching an internal investigation into the claims. And what is most interesting is that Hill's lawyer stated that she is seeking an unreasonable amount of money in damages. How is she? Okay.
Unreasonable. Didn't we go through the
She,
list of money that
we,
she's getting?
right,
Like,
right.
she's getting cars on top of cars.
On top of a house, on top of the things. Yeah, how'd that post-nuptial agreement work out?
Right. Like, I guess, like, for pain and suffering of being beaten, she's asking for a little bit more, maybe. But, uh,
Now,
I mean,
my brain was kind of rattling around in my head because, I got more fluid than brain.
mhm.
It's one of those where I was like, he could have been like, here's this house, keep your mouth shut. Here's this car, keep your mouth shut.
You make a great
Because
point.
she was probably like, I could fucking ruin you.
Right.
Like, absolutely ruin you. Stop treating me and your child like shit. And he's like, you know what? Shut your fucking mouth. Enjoy this car.
Yeah. Which brings me to my next sort of statement, yet possibility, where when I read this whole thing where like she now came out and said that he's abusive, right? So
Mhm.
then I was like, well, he's got, 10 kids with 8 other girls. I wonder if they'll come out. But then I'm like, she's like really this. I don't know any of his other baby mamas, but like
Right.
she's the only one that seems. I mean, her brother was a former football
Football
player,
player.
so
Yeah.
she's kind of like uh
She kind of sees what
known.
right from wrong. Well, she's
Right.
known, but when you're
What does she
in,
what does she do? I don't
but when you're she's known, but when you're a wag, right, you know what's right and what's wrong.
right.
And I think that she is like, you know what? You need to be accountable for your actions because no, fuck you. And she could have confided in her family, and her family's like, you don't see all, there's other football players out there doing shit like this, but you don't have to be a victim of this.
Right.
Make him an example.
Right.
Like, fuck him, make him an example
And
because
that's
he
what I
is
thought.
always in the
Uh,
news for
yeah.
other shit.
Right.
So do it.
But I was thinking, like, now that she's come out, maybe the other women will come out. And then I'm saying, well, maybe the other women are just like, oh, well, he's paying me, so I don't give a shit. You know, maybe because they're afraid of the money drying up and like, you slept with Tyreek Hill and it was a payday because you had a baby. You know,
Well,
I mean,
here's
they
my thing.
probably at one point thought that it was going to be like a special relationship, and I'm going to be the wife of a football player, and then it just turned out that he had another franchise somewhere else.
Right.
You know, but so these women, he has to pay child support to these women, and I'm sure that they make a great substantial amount of money off their child because of him.
Right.
So I feel like at first I was like, oh, all these women are going to come out of the woodwork now and say that they were beaten, and then I stopped and I said, I bet you they're scared of the payday running dry.
But here's the thing. With what she's getting, his soon-to-be ex-wife, right? What she's getting, and now this coming out, the payday could run dry
Yeah,
because it's all going to go to her.
yeah. Well, but he's still obligated to pay child support regardless,
He is,
whether or not he
and
does. I mean, who
but
knows?
here's the yeah, if we learned anything from Antonio Brown,
Right.
you just leave the country. You don't have to worry about that shit.
Yeah. Right.
It's one of those that it's going to be based off his salary. So if he ends up not playing anymore due to, say, this investigation,
Yeah.
say, due to injury, you know, due to getting arrested for speeding or something like that, we don't know. Could be a whole slew of different reasons.
Right.
And he ends up doing a 9 to 5, doing whatever it may be. It's all going to be based off of that,
Yeah.
not
Oh,
off of
right.
this
Yeah.
anymore.
That's true.
So when you look at it in a full global perspective, if you were subjected to that, it's probably best to come forward now because the money will be running out sooner than
Right.
I think anybody's going to expect because he is not playing well
No.
at
No. No.
all. He
He's
is
not
not.
playing well. The team sucks. It's just it. I mean, I know it's only two weeks into the season, but it's already looking bad for the Dolphins.
His season last year, I've
He had more
was his
kids than
than
touchdowns last
carries.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
more
than
kids than
carries.
carries. It
So
was bad. Oh, we need that on a shirt. More kids
more
than
kids than
carries.
carries. Yeah, the more you
Put
know.
him.
It's just going to get worse for him. And now, now there's rumors that he wants to request a trade to go to San Francisco. But I,
Why?
why?
I don't. San Francisco don't need that
I mean,
at all.
why? For what? What are you going to do there?
Have
You
him
know?
just go back to Kansas City,
Mm.
and then Kelsey will take him out. It's fine.
I give it. I give it about 15 more years before he sells a Super Bowl ring.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, put that on there. But speaking of having us maybe sell their Super Bowl ring, there was a another former Super Bowl champion who was the victim of a Ponzi scheme.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. I
There's
thought I
so
thought this guy was
much
smarter
smarter
than
than
him.
that. Listen, CCE catches up to us all.
Yeah, that's true. That's
The
true.
the unfortunate thing is that there was a lot of information, so I tried to shorten this down and more will come of it as
Yeah,
it goes.
right.
But there was we could have been here for a whole nother hour discussing this
Right.
because it dug deep. And
So tell us what happened.
so Emmitt Smith, from
America's team, yeah. Did you watch
America's
that?
Team.
Are
I
you
haven't
watching
watched
that
it yet.
documentary?
It's on my list to
Remember we
watch.
used to do a Patreon about the shows that we watched?
I know.
Yeah, that was fun.
Those were the days. Those were really fun. I got to spend more time with my friend Dave.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly what
Yeah.
you wanted.
Yeah, that and getting
That's
hit by a
why
bus. One and
that's
one
why you
A.
wanted to get another job that you would have to work even harder, so you wouldn't have to spend any time with your friend Dave.
Woof.
So,
Woof.
anyways, Emmitt Smith and America's team.
Yes, he is in a legal battle right now because he was fell victim to a Ponzi scheme. Smith and Smith, a North Texas businessman and foreign invest. Oh my God! Wow, it was the word businessman that
Yeah,
got me stumbled
usually
up.
does.
Yep, it's tough. So you have that, and a foreign investment firm are under fire from the U.S. government. And in the lawsuit filed by Smith and co-plaintiff Mark Page, they were directed to invest at least a $500,000 to Traders Domain FX, which is a company being sued by the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission.
Oh, okay.
So this company, this domain, quote unquote, whatever this company does,
Yeah.
trades things was what I am under the impression of. I think it's kind of trying to be like a Robin Hood or something like that.
Do we have eyes on this company? Does Steve Ballmer own this?
He may.
He may.
He may be just getting that money from all of those
Right.
retired players to dodge the salary cap. So they are this company, the Traders Domain FX, they
Yeah.
are under investigation for all sorts of shit. It wasn't just it was like fraudulent investors. There was a whole bunch of different layers to it, and I was like, I don't want to get into the whole.
Right.
It's more about what's going on with Emmett than this company.
Yeah.
So you have Johnny Wimbrey, which never trust the people that are even closest to you because he was an associate of Emmitt Smith.
Yeah.
He went to Emmitt and was like, hey, you should invest in this company, blah, 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 and was giving him all the deets and all this information. He's the one that facilitated all of this shit, even though this company had already had a red flag against it and the US was already starting to investigate it.
All right.
So very shady there.
Yeah.
So now you have this company that was they're looking under fraud, conspiracy, tons of different shit, and those court filings were done a little bit before, and now all of this has basically transpired this year through 2022. There's
Okay.
like a whole slew of documentation of all this shit that's been going on. And it's one of those where Emmitt Smith is like, one, fuck this company
Yeah.
that just took me for $500,000 because I listened to my associate and fuck my associate.
Right.
So we're seeing him and Mark Page sue the company to get back legal fees and other damages. So they're seeking the money that they gave, legal fees and damages, which is the $500,000. But it's only a matter of time before he goes after his associate.
Well, he's gonna. I was just gonna say he's gonna have to.
He
I mean, he's the one
absolutely,
that. I mean, shame on Emmitt Smith for not really reading the fine print. I mean,
right,
if you're gonna invest in a company, you might want to look into it to see if they're under a federal investigation right now.
right.
So, I mean, in this company, whatever the hell they did, do we know what Trader Domain FX did? Like, what was their brand?
It's well, like as in what they're doing.
Yeah, what do they
Like
do? Like stock market shit?
I think it's what it. It is a stock market
Oh,
shit. I was
Robin Hood. I see what you're
like
saying.
Robin Hood,
I
yes.
thought you were actually talking about the men in tights, Robin Hood, not the
We're manly men with
yeah,
men in
not
tights.
the
Yes.
Dave Chappelle was in in that
He
movie.
was in that
Yeah,
movie. It's a
yeah.
great movie. I saw that in the
I
theaters.
thought you were talking about the other Robin Hood, not the investment Robin Hood,
No,
which
talking about the investment app where you
isn't
can
a thing
trade and
anymore.
do this.
Yeah,
I think Robinhood's still around.
yeah, okay.
But it's
I don't
one of
have
those
money to
that
invest, so I don't know. Yeah,
same. My money goes to you.
yeah. Well, I invest in
I owe
this
you
show.
money.
Yeah,
It's one of those where here is where my brain rattled around. You first and foremost, don't be dumb and invest in this shit. If we learned anything from the Bitcoin
oh,
saga or
God, I
whatever that
know.
cryptocurrency
Seriously.
bullshit,
Yeah,
this or whatever that would like, how many professional athletes went down for
yeah.
that?
I
How
mean,
many
even Sir Tom Brady himself.
correct went down?
Yeah,
So that's numero uno. Numero dos. Right now, with the way anything, even the last, I would say 3, 4 years, anything with the market, stay away from. Doesn't
yeah,
I would stay far away from it. Promoting, doing all that shit, just don't touch it because very questionable activities, a lot of insider trading that we know. There's a lot of things that transpire. Shh, stay out of it.
right.
Three, don't trust people
Right.
ever.
Right. Yeah.
Ever. I will tell you, people that quote unquote may work for you don't always have your best interest.
No,
They are
because at the end of the day, everyone's out for themselves anyways. It
correct.
doesn't matter.
And my mindset and what my thought process was on this was that you have Wembley here who was like, I'm gonna get Emmitt and his boys money right before it goes public. He knows a guy who works inside right before it goes public that, ooh, the government's looking into this so that maybe we can pay off some of them fines and try to figure out a better business model and actually get this off the ground.
Right.
It's trust nobody, trust nothing,
No. No.
hate everything.
Save your money. You know what? Like, you might as well, if you really want to invest in something, just download the FanDuel app or the DraftKings and just sports gamble. I mean, it's the same thing. Investment in the stock market or sports gambling. What's the difference?
Yes. Yes, it really is.
At least
What
you can
is the
have fun
difference?
watching sports while gambling. I mean, he's a retired
And you're
athlete.
retired.
Yeah,
Right. He's
he's
retired, so he could
legally
go
allowed to
ahead.
do that now.
Now, here's the thing. If you want to be the face of something, there you go.
Yeah,
Go
no
be the
shit.
face of DraftKings. So you got like LeBron and shit doing that.
Right.
And he's not fucking
Which is
retired,
shady as shit.
which is wicked shady. I don't like it at
I don't
all.
think
I
you should be
don't like
allowed
it.
to
I don't like
sponsor
it.
a company
I
like
don't like it.
DraftKings if you're
Nope.
still playing.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Nope.
Download the app DraftKings, use the code in a pickle for 10% off and a 30% profit boost. DraftKings.com. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so he's gonna go after Wembley. I would hope that he goes
I
after
would
Wembley
hope
because
he
of Robin
is.
Hood.
I'm going to keep my eye on it
Yeah.
for where the lawsuit falls, how it goes. They may just settle out of court.
Yes. The
So,
only bright side of this story is for Emmitt Smith is at least it was only $500,000 and not
legit,
$500 million, you know?
correct.
Like,
Because we have seen
right.
people in the past.
Get roped in for
Ugh.
millions and millions of dollars. Like millions. There's a
Here's
laundry list of people out there that have just lost all of their earnings in sports on just shit investments because they listen to asshole people.
don't
So
listen to people.
I mean, I don't know if it's chump change to him, but like, you know, again, at least it's not millions of dollars. So,
Correct.
but there is a franchise in baseball that is having a little bit of a HR, PR, touching problem
This is
Not really
this
a PR, but like definitely an HR because they're touching some.
this is rough.
They're doing some inappropriate stuff here.
This is a serious issue. And this was going to be this week's biggest pickle. And then of course,
There's always a
something
bigger pickle
else
in the jar.
something else comes along.
Always. So
The
what's happening in Detroit right now?
Yes, the Detroit Tigers have had at least 8 employees accused of misconduct towards women over the last 2 years. Bing, bang, boom.
So
Bing, bong.
when I first heard this story and it said 8 employees of the Detroit Tigers are being accused of this, right? I said, "Oh, staff party gone wrong." But then you read and it's like over the course of how many years?
Right, of 2 years,
Like,
you have
yikes.
different incidents by different people.
Right.
Last week, a report was published following an investigation that started last April and included interviews with 45 current and former employees, along with access to their emails, human resource documents, text messages, and court filings. So
Mm,
there was court recordings, there was other court stuff that just fizzled out.
right.
So court, like they're pulling records, they're going down the court pulling the records. They're going to the emails. They're doing full. Let me copy all your text messages.
Right.
Let's do that. Deep dive shit. I
Yeah.
fucking love it. I love it. It's you fuck around, you find out. That's where we're at.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So female employees of Illich Sports and Entertaining, which owns the Tigers, Red Wings, and other businesses, is subjected to misconduct by 7 of the 8 men. So the way that it breaks down, 6 of the 8 men that were allegedly creating this harassment or abuse towards women were fired or did not have their contracts renewed, and one of them was suspended.
Okay.
Former Tigers assistant general manager Sam Menzine was resigned in April after he sent unsolicited lewd photos to multiple women who worked for the team.
Jesus Christ.
Enjoy these nuts,
Right?
is I'm sure what the caption was.
Right. They're sending butthole pics. I don't know.
Let me show you my prison wallet.
Right. Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Nobody learns from other people's mistakes. It's insane.
No. No.
It's
It
absolutely
really,
insane.
really is wild. The report also included details about former sales vice president Michael Leonard resigning in 2023 after allegedly pushing a female coworker down a flight of stairs.
Jesus Christ.
This
What the fuck's
coworker
going
and
on in
him,
Detroit?
this coworker and him had an undisclosed relationship. So,
So what? She
yes.
broke it off, so we pushed her down the stairs?
Like, bitch, I don't know.
Wow.
It's wild. I'm
Yikes.
pregnant. Whoop!
Whoop.
Pushes her down the stairs. Good Lord.
Yep.
It's like a Telemundo saga. This
Wow.
whole thing. Uh, Director of Communications and Broadcasting Ben Feidelman was investigated by Human Resources last spring after a female employee alleged he subjected her to retaliation and gender discrimination. Dude, this is just the start.
Yeah.
This is starting to come out. More is coming out. Now that we have they've pulled emails, they've pulled text messages, they've pulled court recordings and records and all this shit. We're gonna have more from this. This is just like the snow-covered, beautiful layer on top of the iceberg that's
Yeah,
gonna take out the Detroit Tigers staff.
this is the fresh snow. I mean, 6 of 8 have already been fired.
Six of
So,
eight.
yeah.
6 of 8. But the other thing too is that who knows what? Because if you know that he did that, then you're somehow roped into it. They're gonna fucking go in and they're gonna clean house.
It's
You
gonna,
have
yeah,
to.
they're gonna clean house and hire all females,
Damn straight.
and then eventually, uh, you know,
It's my female walk.
oh, what are you holding? Watermelons?
I'm holding watermelons, I
Oh,
guess.
that's nice. You
Carrying
bringing those to the
watermelons.
office?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Enjoy my melons.
Wow, wow, that's nice of you.
Because that's HR appropriate,
That's
right?
HR pro. I mean, you're bringing watermelons to
Bring
the
my
office
watermelons. Enjoy my
for
melons.
hopefully a work party.
Yes.
Yeah,
I-
but hopefully nothing goes crazy at this work party. Like you get pushed down a flight of stairs holding your melons. Wow, that's crazy. So it's Detroit Tigers and the Red Wings, and
This is all happening. Okay.
yeah,
This is all basically happening under the Detroit the
Tigers umbrella.
Tigers umbrella.
Yeah,
Yes. So you have all these sister sports and peoples all under the big umbrella.
yeah.
But the little baby umbrella of the Tigers, this is where it's all happening.
Wow. Yeah, that's going to be something that we gotta look back on and see what's going on there because I mean, first is, the allegations, then comes the lawsuits.
Correct.
And then, I mean, if 8 employees have are doing stuff like that to the female
Right.
employees,
Correct. Now,
yikes.
if we know how anything has, come about in the court system, it would be right about this time or the beginning of next year, we would start seeing court filings pop off
Yeah.
in court because everything's so delayed and behind. Yeah, I'm not surprised that they're pulling court records and people have already filed stuff. We're just waiting to see what other reports are gonna fall out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's coming.
Fall out
So
of this pinata.
we'll definitely we'll definitely watch this. But like you said, there was someone who was an
Oh,
even bigger pickle this week. So Sarah, who is this week's biggest pickle?
blech. This week's biggest pickle is Eric Nickulas.
Hmm. Who is Eric Nickulas?
Yeah, if you don't know him or don't remember him,
I
he
don't.
is a former NHL player. He played, I believe, 3 seasons for the Bruins. I think
Okay.
he played in like St. Louis. He's played kind of here, there, and everywhere. Uh, Massachusetts born and bred down in the Creepy Cape
That's too bad.
area.
Oh, Cape. That explains a lot then. The
Yep,
Cape, you
yep.
know. Yeah. Because once the winter hits down Cape Cod, you're alone and
Mhm.
you start to get a little nuts.
And if anyone has seen him recently, he looks a little nuts.
Mm. Okay.
He looks I was like, okay, this story tracks with what he is looking like
Being
these
accused
days.
of.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what is he being accused of?
Well, enticing an underage girl on the interwebs.
Jesus.
But that shit turned out to be a police sting.
Like it was like that baseball player that pitched for the Red Sox for like a day and a half. Remember that takedown video? I still love that. Best video ever. Best video ever. So good.
So great. Gotta love a good old police sting.
So
So Nick, oh,
Nicholas
you're right.
was catfished? Yeah.
Yes, more or less, but not like Chris Hansen style.
Right.
He was advertisement duped. Have we not discussed before? Those advertisements that are there on the side of your computer, those are not like that's the 50. That's the
Right.
popo. That's the detectives. They
Right.
know you're a creep. They're coming for you. And this motherfucker
And
was
he
like,
fell for it.
"Oh, that advertisement looks good."
Well, an advertisement for 16-year-old girls in my area? Well,
What?
I'm in my area.
What?
Let me
Click.
check it out.
Yeah. How'd that work out for you, sir?
Yeah.
So he he was arrested. can't because I have a vision of him being like, I was trying to click on Omaha Steaks, like
Yeah,
it's just
right.
for some
Right.
reason. But he can't use that defense at all because of how this all went down. And I will say kudos to the Barnstable Police Department on how they did this because this was phenomenal.
Yeah.
He was arrested after police say he tried to meet up with who he thought was a 16-year-old girl, but here comes that police detective from Barnstable, like,
Yeah.
hey, hey guy, hey.
Hey there.
The detective had created a profile for an online advertisement that appeared to offer sexual encounters with an adult female, according to the police report. However, the detective used an undercover law enforcement account and created the ad to target those seeking sex with minors. So, based off of your search, because you have to remember, Big Brother is always watching, your engines are always being investigated.
Of course they are.
According to the police report, the undercover officer had received a text message from a telephone number at 12:25 p.m. The person asked about availability for an in-call or meetup. And who was that text from?
Hmm.
Our roughed up buddy from the Cape, Eric Nickulas. And at this point, the officer had responded and was like, "So, yeah, I'm under 18. Is that okay?" So that they could be he's
Right.
aware
Right.
that he's texting with a minor. La 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 la. And they went back and forth. Nicholas agreed to the meetup and goes, "Yeah, let's meet at this place and I'll bring $150 for some FS," which FS is for full service, which we're not going to get into because,
Like full service, like an oil change, and they fill up
yeah,
your
tire rotation,
tire
they'll put up your,
rotations.
yeah, your fluids.
Yeah. Oh,
They'll,
that's
f-
nice.
they fill up your
150
fluids.
bucks. Wow.
Oh, full service.
Full service place, huh? Wow.
Which essentially full service in that realm, you can kind of get an idea of what that means.
Of course.
Yeah. So Nicholas showed up to the meeting place in Hyannis. Hyannis.
Which,
I
for
don't
all
know
you
if
people who do not live in Massachusetts, it's a hike no matter where you are.
where you are.
No matter
Well,
where
I
you are.
mean, he's in like the Barnstable area, so for him it's probably like 20, 25 minutes.
It's still a
However,
hike.
if this is during the summer months, which they said he was arrested in April, right?
Yeah.
Then that's the beginning of tourist season. That's when people are opening their houses. So yeah, it could have taken him an hour to get 20
An hour to
minutes.
get 20 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
No
about
thanks.
right.
You couldn't
Yeah,
pay me to go in the
I
Cape.
hate the
If
Cape.
you
I hate the
told
Cape.
me that if I go to the Cape for free, have a house the entire summer,
No,
and you'd pay me to live there, I'd still say no.
no, no, it's too much. Too much. It's there's too many people. The traffic, it's unnecessary. I don't mind the Cape in the off season. You go down there in the off
Yeah, neither
season,
do
it's a
meth
ghost
heads.
town. Right, exactly. It's a ghost town. It's
Yeah.
amazing. I had to do
Why do
training
you
down
think
there
Martha's
years
Vineyard
ago.
has the highest rate of heroin overdoses? Because
Yeah,
there's
because the
absolutely nothing to
winter.
do on that little island during the winter,
Yeah, nothing.
except
No.
what work at the airport where they film Wings.
Was that Martha's Vineyard or was that Nantucket?
Nantucket.
Yeah,
Well, one
see.
on one A. One on one A. Doesn't matter. One on one A.
I don't know. I love that show.
Yeah,
It's
that's a great
such a
show.
good show. It's a
Yeah,
great show.
uh
Any
shout out to Wings. Like,
yeah, shut up. I don't know what it was.
not the Paul McCartney Wings, the show Wings. Yeah.
So good.
So, all right. So
Yes. So he
this guy,
was
yeah.
goes to meet up in Hyannis at some like sketchy apartment building, whatever. And he was surprised and arrested and charged with enticement of a child under 18 by using electronic communication.
Jesus.
Yeah. And kudos to Eric with a K, not Eric with a C, McNeese, who was the detective posing undercover. And Nicholas will have a partial hearing today when the show drops. So,
I just looked
a
it up.
pre-trial hearing.
Guess
Pre-trial.
what he pleaded?
Not
Not
guilty.
guilty. He just
Obvious.
pleaded not guilty. I was just reading it while we were talking about this. He went to
Of course
court.
he did.
Yeah, not guilty. Of course. Of course.
Shocker.
Because
And then all
why
of a
would he?
sudden, the detective comes in and he's like, boom, and drops the file and goes, there's all your
Right.
evidence.
Unbelievable.
So
That
it's
shit is so disgusting. Like it's so bad.
here's the thing. You are probably seeing these sketchy ads. Again, PSA. You're probably seeing these sketchy ads on the side of your Google or your pages due to what you're searching. Now, that doesn't mean you should click them.
Right.
Stop being disgusting and fucking get out of your house. Stay out of school zones, first and foremost.
Right.
But honestly, get off the internet. It's not, the internet is just a scary place where all these fucking people, uh, too many predators live. And I am glad that another one is going to be taken off the streets.
Yeah. But for every one, I mean, they're like cockroaches. For every one, there's 300,
There's exactly.
you know?
But it's also,
Now,
what are you doing? What are
now
you doing
this
with
this is
yourself?
this is the sad reality of life though. Now, the age of consent in Massachusetts is 16,
Hmm.
right? This person did say that they were 16 years old. Now, even though it's not right that for a 50-year-old man to go after a child and it's disgusting. I mean, does the court have something to stand on here because the age of
I
consent is so
isn't
low?
I don't but the age of consent is only based off of the parameters of the year in the spacing. So I think that
What do you
you
mean?
so essentially the age of consent, you can be I think it has to be like a 3 or 4 year gap in Massachusetts. So a 16 to an 18-year old
Oh,
isn't
oh,
frowned upon.
oh,
Yeah.
oh,
So
wow.
there are loopholes. There are loopholes within that. So you can say, "Oh, the age of consent all you want," but there are
Oh, see, I didn't know that there was
underlining
an age, like a gap in
there's
age.
there's certain limitations within that where you
Is that
have
how
to
you and your
be,
husband got away with it?
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't you like
I,
30 years older than him?
yes, I am.
Yeah.
He clicked one of those ads on the
Yeah,
side. It
yeah.
was like, "Ooh, old ladies
Yeah,
and
looking for
walkers."
grandmas. I'm looking for a gilf.
Right
Oh,
here.
yeah. So, all right. Oh, okay. So I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I
I believe there's age restrictions
yeah,
off
okay.
of the quote unquote age of consent, the
And
consent.
being 35 years older than this person is definitely not a good gap in age.
Correct.
So
Correct.
that's good.
Because the way that the courts argue it is that a child's mind is still a sponge,
Yeah.
and you're going to be grooming them if you're that old in comparison to them.
Oh,
Whereas
absolutely.
if you have someone who's 16 and someone who's 18, the brain development is on a similar scale.
Right. Yeah. Especially if you're like a 16-year-old female and a 18-year-old male. I mean, the 16-year-old female is uh
Far more mature.
far more mature and way more developed than an 18-year-old male.
Correct. He's
I
still
mean,
at like 12.
it's even a 16-year-old male. I mean, trying to stick your dick into an electric socket at 16,
Yeah, how'd
18.
that work out for you, by the way?
I lost a lot of hair. So, yeah. All right. So, fuck yeah, fuck this guy. I hope he goes he goes away and just gets just beaten mercilessly every day in
Oh my
prison.
God. Did you see that Brian Walsh got shanked in prison?
Brian Walsh.
The one who murdered his wife, not to like circle into Massachusetts, but this is what's happening in our jail system. Brian
The
Walsh, the one who murdered his wife and like left body parts all over the state, the one it's like the big high profile case.
Was he the one with the art heist?
No, I
No.
don't think he's art heist. No, he was in Norfolk County. His beautiful wife, he murdered her.
Huh.
Said that
I'll
she
have to-
went on a trip. Yeah, he got shanked in jail.
Good for him.
Still kicking, but shanked.
That's okay because he lives to get shanked another day.
He lives to get shanked the other day, and we're not even at the trial yet. Yeah.
All right, that's going to do it here for us at In a Pickle. Thank you so much for listening. Go over to iapradio.com and check out all of our social media accounts. Like, follow, subscribe, and share to everything that we do. If you want to join a network of supporting podcasters and or want to listen to another podcast, go over to MaydayMediaNetwork.com. Join the Mayday today. It's free. You can go there and spend $0.
Yeah.
You know it's not free. Our merch page. You want to check out some cool new t-shirts from IAP Radio, go to IAPradio.com and check out our merch page while you're there. If you want to listen to Sarah's voice some more, go over to Mayday Media Network and listen to Generation Mixtape, gmtpod.com, where you can find Sarah and her co-host, Joe.
We're there.
Yeah, every Wednesday. Right after you listen to this episode, go over to you want to follow Sarah at Daddy-O Sports Cards on the Instagram, where she pulls her back out taking photos of Howie Long cards, which was great. And you never responded to my comment on that card. I said, I think Howie Long had back problems too.
I never did. I was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Because he did. So, true.
He did. You can track me at StacksOPax on the IGs, and of course, you can follow everything and all the stuff that we do on
We're
Instagram.
around. Just find us.
We're everywhere.
We're there. We're where? We're there.
We're there. We're here. We're in the way. We're doing things. So, Sarah, you got anything else?
No, I got nothing.
No. Well, thank you for the hard work and dedication that you put into this episode today. I don't have any tree money to give, but
That's fine.
we could start a shell corporation.
We absolutely could.
We
I
actually
mean,
did. It's a Patreon page that we haven't posted to in months. So, thank
We'll
you,
get to
Alejandro, for your contribution.
Contribution.
I should go check that, see if he's still paying us. All right, so for Sarah Ray-Talick, I'm Dave Houghton, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Alejandro, if you're still listening, please up your Patreon to $10 now. Don't cancel.
This has been a Mayday Media production.